At the beginning of 1776, in the middle of winter and under the tension accumulated by years of conflicts between the American colonies and the British Crown, an unexpected writing began to circulate from hand to hand. It was brief, clear, and direct. Its author signed it simply as an Englishman. This pamphlet would change the way the Americans saw their king and would forever alter the course of world history. If you like this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give like to the video, so you can be aware of more fascinating stories about history and its impact on the present. Now, let's delve into the context of this important writing. This text, known as Common Sense, was much more than a political publication. It was a manifesto that turned doubts into certainties and murmuring into a cry. Its author, Thomas Paine, a British immigrant recently arrived in the colonies, understood how to translate popular discontent into a common cause, independence. Until the appearance of Common Sense, the dream of separating from Britain was marginal. Many settlers, despite being fed up with the taxes and arbitrary decisions of the British Parliament, did not imagine a future outside the Crown. Paine came to dynamite that idea with his radical approach. With a simple and forceful language, the pamphlet questioned the legitimacy of the British monarch and appealed to a radical principle, that all men are born equal. The thesis was simple, but revolutionary. If the king was only a common man, why should he continue to rule the fate of millions? The most striking thing was not only the content of the text, but the way it spread. In taverns, squares, and private houses, those who could not read were read aloud. In weeks, tens of thousands of copies were distributed throughout the colonies, impacting a large number of settlers. The ideas of that newly arrived Englishman ignited the mood of the colonies and pushed the way to independence. Thomas Paine was neither an aristocrat nor a military man. He was an immigrant and a self-taught writer with radical ideas. His influence grew rapidly in the revolutionary context. Paine did not stay there. Throughout the war, he continued to write pamphlets like The American Crisis to lift the spirits of patriots. His words accompanied the soldiers of Washington, even in the darkest moments, providing strength and motivation in difficult times. Although he was not a signatory to the Declaration of Independence, Common Sense's echo is clearly perceived in his spirit. Thomas Jefferson, the principal author of the founding document of the United States, was influenced by Paine's argumentative clarity. Common Sense was the ideological antecedent of the official declaration. Independence was not immediate, and the war lasted for years. Despite the final victory, Paine was not rewarded as other revolutionary leaders. His figure became uncomfortable when he criticized organized religion and defended advanced philosophical positions. He died poor and forgotten. Today, when we talk about viral content, we think of social networks. However, in 1776, Common Sense achieved a similar reach with rudimentary media. It was reproduced in independent printing presses and recited aloud, becoming a viral phenomenon before the concept existed. In the 21st century, Thomas Paine's ideas are still valid. His defense of equality and his criticism of hereditary privileges resound strongly in multiple corners of the world. Sometimes history changes with ideas that set fire in the right minds. His story is a reminder of the power of one voice.